guys, I want to talk to you a little bit this morning about what we call attention management. So many of us call it time management. I think that that's what it's typically called. But at Leadership this year, we heard from Maura Neville Thomas, and she talked about attention management. And I really liked that because she said we can't manage our time. The time is just what we have. We can't control it. What we can control is our attention and what we're spending our attention on given our time, and hence the whole time management, attention management entanglement. So we're going to talk about that because it affects all of us. A lot of us have jobs besides Scentsy. A lot of us have children and husbands and boyfriends and girlfriends and families and activities and things that we desire to spend time doing, and we want to get our Scentsy done too. So how can we do that all without feeling like we're losing our minds? Or how can we keep it all straight when we have orders to place and teammates to train and emails to send and social media posts to do and all of that? Like, how do we keep it all straight so that we feel like we're getting something accomplished, so that we're meeting our goals, and so we don't feel like a frazzled, crazy person? I'm not going to pretend that I have the secrets on how to do it because I'm still learning too. But what I am going to share this morning is a couple ideas that have worked for me in the past or working for me today. And maybe you can take them and tweak them and use them and try them, or, adopt your own, or however that might work for you. The thing that I will drive home is that systems help. And this is something that we heard at Reunion over and over again from successful superstar directors. Like, you have to have systems. And whatever that system is, it can be your system, but as long as it's a system, your business is going to run like a business and you are going to feel better about it and you're going to get more accomplished. So, quick little aside. Do I want to even say that? No, I'm not going to. It works. It helps. It's true that having systems in place help us. So, okay, quickly, attention management, and then a couple system ideas that you can try. So Maura talked about, she has a book, Attention Management, if you want to check it out. I think it's out soon. Maybe it's out now. We could have got it 1 month early, but it says how to create success and gain productivity every day. Yes, please. Everyone wants that, right? So she talked about controlling our attention by controlling our environment. So let's give you a quick example of that. Right now, I've got like 5 tabs open on my computer. Before I did this video, I got distracted by a shirt that I thought was cute. That's not really managing my attention very well, right? If I'm focused, if I have, just my workstation and my maybe email I'm working on creating open, that's my attention, right? So we can control our attention by controlling our environment and what's around us. Maybe you shut your door. Maybe that's not possible because you have small children, but maybe you can see if you can say, hey, I need an hour a day to just devote to my Scentsy business, uninterrupted, undistracted. Because what Maura talks about too is that when we have those uninterrupted, undistracted chunks of time, we're actually more productive because we can get into the flow, right? You've all felt it where you're like, I'm in the flow, everything's chugging along and cranking, my ideas are cranking. That's because we've had that uninterrupted work time. When every 2 minutes you're like, oh, I just got a notification on my phone. Oh, there's some clothes on sale at American Hero. Like, that actually just happened. That's why I said that. I'm pulled, right? And that's what happens to us because our phones are really good at keeping us up to date. So one thing you can do is, this is the number 2 way to control your attention, is your technology. So go through and turn off those notifications that you get, those push notifications. You don't need them to pop up on your phone every single time something happens somewhere, right? Keep only the ones that you really do need and put all of the rest of those push notifications to do not disturb. So put your phone on do not disturb or silent or away from you for a while you're working. So you're maybe not tempted, or just, flip it over so that you're not tempted to be distracted by it and looking at it while you're working. Creating habits. So this is, Maura talked a little bit about how we are so programmed now with our phones and our distractions that we check them even when we don't have a notification. I know I do, right? I'll be like, oh, nothing? Okay. But that's still an interruption. That's still pulling my attention. So, but you can rebuild that habit. So when you're not checking it so constantly, you won't start to expect to check your phone so constantly. And then your attention span will get longer and you'll be able to get in the flow a little bit better. So those are just a couple Oh yeah. Okay. This stuff's good too. All right. So science tells us that we can hold 5 things at a time in our brains. That's it. So that's why we can write them down so we can remember them. I use the notes thing on my phone. So yes, this is pulling out my phone again. And I think technology can help us. It's not all bad, right? It's good. It gets a bad rap for a lot of stuff, but it is good and helpful. So I'll pull that out and I'll type things in my notes so I don't forget. Or if someone sends me an order and I'm out and about and I don't want to forget that this is their order, I just take a screenshot. And then sometimes if I have time, I'll put in notes that there's an order there. And then at the end of the day, when I'm at my computer and I'm ready to work, I just go back through my pictures for the day and see, okay, this person ordered a 6-pack, this person ordered the warmer of the month, this person ordered scent packs, and I have it there so I don't forget. That's a little trick that I use to kind of help so I don't feel like I'm all over the place. If I get an idea and I'm out and about and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to talk to this person about this, I just put it in my notes, and then that way it's out of my brain and I don't feel like I have to hold it there. So there's 5 ways to organize things. There's alphabetizing, there's on a continuum, there's location, and there's time. So you can prioritize if it has to be done at a certain time, if there's a strong relationship with time. And then there's categorical organization. So categorical organization you can use when there's a weak relationship to time. In other words, it doesn't have to be done now, right? There's no time that it has to be done. But our brains organize by category. That's kind of the natural way our brains organize. We also look for natural stopping points. So, okay. So you can use that to make big things seem more manageable. But, so I'm going to talk a little bit now about, oh yeah, that's, okay, we'll get to that. Categorical organization. Why is that word so hard for me to say? Okay, so as she was talking about, our brains like to organize by category. So one thing that you can do if you are a Scentsy leader is organize the tasks that you have to do in any given week by day. Another thing you can do, like I was talking about earlier, is the chunks of time. Try to set business hours or set chunks of time. And it doesn't have to be like hard and fast, right? But just know like, hey, I am going to work my Scentsy business from 9 to 10 every single morning and from 3 to 4, right? And that's when you're responding to orders and responding to teammate questions and responding to, and doing whatever else, right? In those chunks of time. You'll be more productive and you'll feel less frazzled. I, in the past, had done a day organization, and I didn't come up with this. I came up with one on my own, but then found this one that somebody else did, and it was much better. So this is, and I have these binders. So Monday was customer day. So it breaks this down into these tasks that are so great and manageable, and I would be happy to share these if it's something that you're interested in. But I've fallen off of it, and I do want to get back on, and now that I pulled them out, maybe I just will, right? Because it's a system, and when you use it, it works, and when you fall off of it, it doesn't. But when you use it, it does work. So, and it even has like week 1, you're gonna, on Mondays, prepare your birthday postcards for your customers, if you do that. Prepare additional thank you cards for parties, email your customer newsletter, and send follow-up emails to PWS customers, right? And that's what you do on Monday. And on the first week, this, guys, is going to take you like maybe 10 minutes. Maybe it'll take you a half hour if you have a lot of postcards to do. But it's something that you can do. And then like Monday, you're done, right? Whatever else might happen, happens. And then week 2, you do something else. Week 3, you do something else. And it has that. And they're all income producing activities. They are all really, really important for your business. Okay. Maven kind of helps us with this too, right? If you have Maven, or Amy now, sorry, getting used to that. If you have Amy, it'll pop up and say, today, follow up with these people, post on Instagram, check in with these. So Amy's a really good tool too if you're feeling like you need to organize your business activities to do, and then pick a time that you're going to do your Amy, right? This is my Amy time, and try to make it uninterrupted. You know, don't, if a Facebook post comes up while you're working on your Amy's, push it to the side and keep working on them. Okay. So customer day. Then what else you can do is, see, this on the inside was the one I had created, way less pretty. But you can keep stuff then in your binder too that pertains to customers. You can see this is empty because I've fallen off the wagon, but I'm going to put it over there so I can get back on it. Okay. So then Tuesday was team day. So Monday, customer day, Tuesday, team day. This is when you're focused on training your team, following up with text, emails, and messages, sending any team incentives, and then your weekly tasks, again, divided down. Wednesday was like errand or mailer day, right? So maybe that's your delivery day. If you chunk those into one set day or time, again, you won't feel like every day I'm running around town dropping off Scentsy, right? Like set it up with your customers. Hey, on Wednesdays, I'm going to be making deliveries. Even if it comes in on Friday, they can wait till Wednesday, or they can come get it from you at a certain time, right? And let them know that too. So setting up these systems that our customers can count on and we can count on will be effective in helping us feel less like we have so much going on. Okay. So then on Wednesdays, you go to the post office and you send out your mailers or whatever it is. Like Wednesday's your day for that. It could be any day you want, right, guys? This is just an example of what I did and why it works and how you can use it to work for you. Okay, Thursday, host and recruit day. This is the day you're going to focus on getting hostesses, host coaching, reaching out to potential new teammates, right? So you're also sharing something on your team page, following up with text, emails, and messages, setting your basket parties up, getting thank you cards ready, things like that. And then again, 1, 2, things to do each week. Awesome. Friday, business day. This is where you're investing in yourself. We know the 4 chords of Scentsy are customer service, home parties, grow your team. These are not the right words, but you know what I mean. And improve yourself. So this is where you are, maybe you're cleaning your office so that you can focus for the next week, restocking, doing any unfinished tasks, looking at potential advertising opportunities. Maybe you're making videos, you're logging your files, right? You're preparing your business. Okay. One thing I had on here. Yeah. So lots of info in here. Lots of organization info too. Cool. All right. Friday business. And then guess what? Saturday and Sunday, like you don't even have anything. So those could be, your party days or your event days, or maybe their days off, which is a beautiful thing. Okay, here's another little tool. This one was, I think, from Carla Hunter. And I could send this too. She has little, it just says January, February, every month, right? And then week 1, 2, 3, 4. So every single week of each month, you're doing something. So for example, week 1 of each month, you are sending welcome letters, sending congrats emails to new sponsors, recognizing sales on Facebook or group text, and emailing reinstatements. And you do that during week 1 of every month. Week 2, you are doing promotion shoutouts on Facebook. You're sending termination emails to teammates. You're ordering supplies, filing receipts, and reaching out to 20 team members. She's got a big team. You can scale that up. But you see what I mean? Like, it just makes it manageable and so doable. And so whatever it is that you do in your Scentsy business to make it successful, write it down and then organize it. Okay, so I'm happy to send you these if they will work for you. But another thing you can do, and this is how I set mine up, is just, see, there I am getting distracted by my phone. So sorry. It's so bad. Turning it over. Write down, okay, in my Scentsy business, I post to Facebook 3 times a day, right? And then you could use tools like Buffer or Hootsuite or whatever to set those up. So you need an hour on Sunday to load your Facebook posts for the week. And then you can do ones in addition to it too, right? But then that much is done. Or you send customer emails 2 times a month. You can load those in MailChimp or Constant Contact, have them saved. You can actually schedule them to send. So set that chunk of time for when you're going to do it. I need an hour on this Monday. I'm going to get my emails ready for the whole month and then do it. So does that make sense? I hope that is somewhat helpful in ways to kind of manage what you have going on and set aside that time to just get it done. And then just know too that it's developing and creating habits. And the longer that you do it, the easier it will get. And then that's just going to be how you run, like a well-oiled machine who's just rocking their Scentsy businesses and reaching goals and growing and feeling like they have it in control. So I hope that helps. Please let me know if you have any questions or would like me to expand more on anything that I talked about. Okay, we'll talk to you soon.